Hey everyone, welcome back. So now we're going to put in the insignia on the patch of the minion. So I'll give you an example of that. So we'll go to create a new tab and just type in minions under Google search. Just click on the images and view image. So this right here, it's a G, and that's, I believe, for Gru from Despicable Me. So we're going to make that with the geometry and push it in so that it'll actually print with the colored sandstone when we print these little guys up. So I have already done that, and I'm going to show you. So you can see I have it. It's a piece of geometry, and then I lined it up and pushed it in. So it only needs to be out just a little bit, and the printer should pick that up and print that out. Okay, so it's pretty simple. It's just a bunch of shapes that are combined and subtracted. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to use just basic shapes. So we'll first select the cylinder. And let's just rotate it 90 degrees on the inside dial. Okay, and then we're going to need a cube. And then we're going to duplicate this cylinder, edit, duplicate, and make sure your grid snap is at 1. Makes your life a little faster on here. And we're just going to slide that over. There we go. So now let's just lengthen that cylinder out, and then we're going to shrink it down a bit. So you select the corner, hold the shift key, left mouse button, and pretty good. We get a little further down, do the same thing. Okay, that's good. So now select your cube and rotate it 45 degrees on the inside dial. Then select your cylinder and adjust the line in the line so we have it perfectly in the middle. Okay, then I'm going to duplicate this as well, edit, duplicate. I'm going to rotate it back around 45 degrees, and then I'm going to make it 1 millimeter thick, and I'm going to move it over and then move it up. Just slide that back. It's in my arrow key. Okay. And then I'm going to select this cube again and duplicate that as well. So edit, duplicate, and then just move it up one. Okay, so we're just setting it up to make our cuts. Alright, so we look at our reference, and you can see that, so we need to cut out the cube, cut out a circle in there, and then we'll use the cube as a cutout for the bigger sphere, cylinder, excuse me, for the bigger cylinder. And then we'll use the thin cube to cut out, make this cut out into the cylinder center and out the side, and then use this the 1 millimeter thick cube on the top to bridge it and connect it. Okay, so we have this ready. Turn that into a hole. Select our cube and group it. Okay, now let's make this bigger. So shift, and let's maneuver this over. Still needs to be bigger. And we can take a look at this and see how that's lining up. So we need to move that down quite a bit. Okay. And then I'm going to shorten this out so we get the red part popping out. Makes things a little easier to see. So as you can see, we still got to line this up. And it needs to come down a little bit. Just a little more. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks good on the sides. So now I'm just going to, just to make sure it's aligned properly, I'm going to use the align tool. So adjust, align. And there we go. So perfect. And let's just move these up a little bit. So I'm going to use 0.25, and I'll just slide that up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now turn this back into a solid, and I'm going to turn it black. And this is going to be turned into a hole. Okay, let's make sure it goes all the way through. Does. Good. And then this piece is going to be a hole as well. And this piece is going to be black. Okay. So select the hole, select the cylinder, group. Done. Then we do the same with this. Select the whole group. Done. And then this piece here, we just move that in. And then we bring it in here. Don't have to really do it in the back because it's not going to be seen. But in the front, it would be nice to get that exactly. So let's go. There, perfect. And then all we have to do is select the other piece and group that, and it combines it. So nice and clean. So there. Now all you have to do is thin this. Well, actually, don't worry about thinning it. Just select the corner, shift, left mouse click, and just scale it down. And just maneuver it into position. Use our arrow keys. Use the F key to zoom in. So it's a little too small actually. So let's just move that up. There you go. And then using your arrow keys, just move it into position. Alright, so there you go. You have your Gru insignia on your minion, and he's ready to go. So in the next video, we're going to explore what we can do with this minion model. And the reason why I haven't done anything else with him, like put hair or a mouth on him, is because he's basically our starter piece or our minion template. And what I mean by that is you can take this minion model and now you can make him, you can personalize him into any other type of minion. There's, you go look on our reference, there's this minion, which is pretty much what we modeled our minion after. But then there's these three minions that are going to be starring in the new movie coming out. And he's tall. This one's a little shorter. This one's like a child, so his eyes are bigger, and he's a little squatter. This guy right here only has one eye, so we can actually do all that with our minion template model that we've built. So you can make a bunch of them if you like. Well, that's kind of the fun part that you get out of doing this. So in our next video, I'll show you how we can create our different types of minions.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.